Oh my gosh, you guys, I have a mosquito bite underneath my ass cheek. Like where the ass cheek folds over onto your thigh. Oh. Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicol Concilio and welcome to the video, y'all. You guys, today, and I'm sorry ahead of time because I don't have much information on the palette yet, we are going to be testing out and reviewing and trying out the new Kathleen Lights X Colourpop So Jaded palette. This is the biggest palette that Colourpop has ever created. It's all about like crystals. I love this. You guys know I'm so into my crystals. I have a video where I talked about crystals and astrology and all that shit. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. This is such a cool palette, you guys. I got it a little bit ahead of time, so I don't have much information on it. I believe it will be like available September 4th or 5th. Like somewhere around there. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm not even really allowed to talk about this right now, but obviously I'll wait to upload the video after it's out and everything. But let's have a look inside, you guys. This is so cute. First of all, I love the crystals. You guys know I'm so into crystals. And I've been saying for a while now, like, I need a crystal palette. And Kathleen delivered here. We got a bunch of different colors. You know, we really have a lot of things that we could play around with here. We have lots of like neutrals. We have some reds, some blues and purples, some greens. We have some glitters as well. Oh my God, I'm not even in frame. We have some glitters as well and just like a bunch of things. I'm really excited to get into this. I think Kathleen did a really good job naming the colors as well because like each one kind of really goes along with the crystal. Like especially this fluorite color. Like that genuinely looks like fluorite. So I think what I want to do is maybe do a little bit of swatching on my arm for you guys. That way you could see the colors and stuff like that and see what you're kind of, you know, buying and everything. But I have to say, like right off the bat, I really am impressed. Like I didn't know that Colourpop would ever even do a palette this big. Like I'm excited for that. Don't mind me, I'm just itching my ass where my mosquito bite is. I have so many questions. Like, are they gonna continue this big of a palette? I also don't have the price for you guys. I'm hoping that by the time this uploads and by the time I can like post this on my YouTube channel, that I'll have all the information and I'll just list it in the description bar down below for y'all. So let me get started on a little bit of swatching. What do you think? Okay, so this first shade right here is Emerald. Really pretty. And then the next shade is Jade, which is kind of like a matte green. This one I definitely feel like you'll need a second layer on just to get, you know, the full payoff of it. Then we have Fluorite. This is the shade that I told you guys I really wanted to swatch. It's like kind of iridescent purpley, if you guys can see. Yeah, you can kind of see the iridescentness in it. Dang, I feel like I've never been able to get iridescent to show up on camera. Right here we got Aquamarine, which is kind of like a light blue shimmer shade. Very like pastel-y colors. Here we have Period with a T. I'm actually gonna go right up here so you can see. Yeah, that's a really nice gold, like a yellowy gold. She has a shade name, Stoned. That's amazing. Here we have Amethyst, which is a nice shimmer purple shade. We also have the shade Ruby. I'll just keep going up my arm. Tiger's Eye, which I believe is like a duochrome, or that's the way I'm like kind of. Yeah, it has like little, you can't really tell on camera, but it has like little reflex of like green gold in it and it's brown. Maybe if I do a second coat, you guys will be able to see better. It's like, it is a shimmer, like a shimmery-ish shade, like more like a satiny, I want to say. But it has like little reflex of gold and greenish in it. We have the shade Sunstone here, which is kind of like an orangey shimmer shade. And then we also have this shade Diamond, which feels amazing when you touch it. It's so iridescent-y. I'm not sure if you guys can even see it, but it's really pretty. It kind of reminds me of like angels. And then I want to swatch this shade Turquoise. It's like a matte shade. I don't want to go in the crease of my arm, so I'm going to go up here. Wow, that's a pigmented shade. Dang. Okay, let's see this Onyx. This is like a black shimmer shade. So yeah, these are, you know, just some shades that stood out to me. That way you guys can see how they swatch and what they look like and stuff like that. Sometimes I wish I could just leave swatches on my arm because they look so cool. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you guys on in and we'll get started with our eyes. I'm not really sure what I want to do, but we're going to come up with something cool for sure. So you guys, I have a doctor's appointment right like after I film this tutorial. It's to take out the stitches on my right boob, the boob that was kind of giving me a little bit more of a difficult time, and like it's just a little bit behind schedule as far as healing goes. I'm using the P. Louise Mitchell collab. This is called Blank Canvas. This is a really good eyeshadow primer. I've been using it a little bit these days and I really like it. I'm like excited for the appointment but nervous because I have a feeling I'm gonna be in a little bit of pain because this right boob is the boob that they took a lot more breast tissue out of and everything. Your girl's a little nerve-wracked right now. I always put a little bit out on the edges here because I never know what my idea is until I'm about to do it. So that's the tea with that. Also, I want to just apologize. I'm sorry that all I've been talking about in my videos is either me having E. coli or me having a breast reduction. I'm sorry. I know that that's what I've been talking about a lot. But there's so many people that are like intrigued and asking me so many questions about, you know, the updates and how recovery is. So that's why I kind of keep talking about it. But as soon as I'm fully healed, you won't hear a word out of my mouth again. Okay, and the cool thing about this base is that you don't really need to set it like at all. Like I actually don't recommend setting it because it has like a lot of that stickiness that you want so that it can like grasp onto your shadow. So I think I'm gonna play around with the golds. I feel like it's been a really long time since I've done a goldy kind of look on my channel. I feel like I've been doing a lot of like pinks, purples, and blues lately. So I wanna just play around with some neutrals again and maybe even turn this into a little bit of a fall look. We'll see. I am gonna go in with the shade Citrine, which is actually one of my favorite crystals out there. And maybe I could do a little crystal Q&A here while I explain the colors I'm using. That's kind of cute. What do you think? So, Citrine is a really great crystal to have in your collection because it brings a lot of prosperity and growth and a lot of financial stability. Just like some good, it brings like good luck as well. It's a great crystal to give someone who maybe is having a little bit of financial issues or just like, you know, if you want to get it for yourself so that you can keep your finances up and popping. You know, we don't need no man type of finances. I have a bunch of citrine. Like I have some clusters. I have some raw crystals. It's really cool. Like once you get into crystals, they're really addicting and they're really expensive. They're like ridiculously expensive and it kind of sucks because it's an expensive hobby to have. But you can always start off small and then expand your collection. Like now Riley and I are getting into the bigger crystals, like the bigger statement crystals. We're saving up for like a nice big amethyst big one. Amethyst is one of my favorite crystals out there because it's very similar to black tourmaline in the sense that it's very protecting and grounding. It also helps a lot with anxiety and stress. So I really want to build up this yellowy color. That's why I keep going in. I am someone who suffers from that, you know? I have my anxiety, clinical anxiety that I have and everything. It just helps. Like some people get crystals and some people don't get crystals and that's totally cool and fine. They help me out a lot, so that's all I really care about. Sorry, I've been on this transition shade for such a long time, but I'm just having so much fun explaining things to you guys. I'm not remembering what I'm doing, and then I'm filming a video. So next shade that I want to go in with is called Geodude, and I'm using my Morphe brushes. I'm using the Morphe M433. You can use my discount code at the checkout to save a little bit of coin. My discount code is NICOL, and you get 10% off I get a little commission. It's a win-win. And I also have a discount code with Colourpop. I'm not sure if you're able to use it on collabs, but you guys could try. It's NICOL at the checkout as well, and that gives you guys 10% off as well, and it gives me a little commission. So thank you in advance for using my code. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Geodude, which is kind of like a taupe shade, and I'm gonna work that a little bit in the transition, like in the crease rather, in the transition. And my right eye, you guys, I don't know what's going on with it. I'm having really bad dry patches with my right eye. So don't pay attention really very much to my right eye. Look at the nice smooth eye, okay? And then just like literally going directly into my crease. You guys, I got to hang out with one of my really good friends this weekend. She's actually a newer friend of mine. I haven't really like introduced her that much like on my Instagram or like on my channel like at all. Her name is Joya. They're our couple friends. Like they're dating. Riley and I are dating. We hang out together. Like it's like a couple-y friend type of thing. And I got to hang out with her this weekend and really just like vent to her. And it was so nice to have like a little venting sesh with like a friend that's like non-judgmental and won't try to give you an answer. Like just kind of like letting it out. Because I hate when I try to vent to someone and then they give me their opinion or whatever. And I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I just want to vent. Like, you know, so she's a really good friend to like vent to and talk to. And I really love hanging out with her, and we were being so girly this weekend. Like we took an edible and we were like, what do you want your bridesmaids dresses to look like? What color where do you want to have your wedding? And we were being such like little high school girls, but it was the greatest thing. Okay, I think I want to add this carnelian color, which is kind of like an orangey burnt orange, like perfect color actually for the fall. Like this is a very fall palette in my opinion. Like very mauve tones, warm tones. You got your pops of cool colors. And I'm just gonna go in and like kind of add a little bit more color to the crease, if anything, this is gonna do. And I'm using the Morphe M514. Let me just tell you a little something about Miss Kathleen Lights. I really like her, and I think she's really friggin' cool. And I'm really annoyed that she does not live in LA, because I feel like her and I would be really good friends, you know? Like I would invite her over. She's gonna watch this video and be like, what the fuck? There is a little bit of fallout on this shade, but not enough to like really annoy me or bother me. Like it's not a subculture situation. Just wanted to let you guys know, because I know fallout bothers some people, like because everybody's gets bothered by everything nowadays. And these are very like typical Colourpop formula shadows. Like I really like Colourpop shadows. I think that they're very affordable, they're easy to work with, and I feel like I'm always able to really create a look that I like. And now I think I want to take Garnet, which is like this mauve kind of red shade, and add that in the crease as well, but like only to the outer V. Like this point on. I don't want to bring it in too much because I feel like I already have a lot of color in there, and I don't want anything to like get muddy or mess around. So I really just want to add this red to the outer. We're very fall vibes right now. Like the fallest of fall vibes. I am not a fall person. I want endless summer forever. Fall means winter's coming, so not stoked about that. But also I live in California, so I don't really have the seasons anymore. I just kind of have what I have. And then what you could do is take a brush that doesn't have any additional product on it and kind of just like feather out those edges. But for the most part, this is what I wanted the transition shades to look like. So I'm pretty happy. Baby, we were found, but now we're lost, so it's time to let it go. And just kind of doing that same thing, beach. Doing that same thing. So I'm going to save a little bit of time and do this friggin' same exact thing to the other eye off camera, and we'll be back for the lid color and everything. Okay, so for the lid, I almost want to use the sparkle. So we're using the shade Topaz, and I'm just applying it with my finger. That's the best way I've found to apply these Colourpop glitters, is with your finger. That way they don't get everywhere. And I just feel like with a brush, you cannot blend out. Like it just looks way better. Oh! Eyeshadow makes me happy. Riley's gonna be like, dude, where are you going? We're going to the friggin' doctor's office. Oh my God, I feel like a hot girl fall right now. Hot girl fall, and you know she got it lit. No, she got it lit. And then what I do to like kind of get the little pieces of glitter out of my crease is I'll just take this brush and kind of fluff them down. down and whatever. And then I don't think I'm gonna do liner with this look because I feel like it's so pretty on its own. It doesn't even really need liner. I always do liner too, so it's kind of nice to take a little break from that. You guys, I just finished Handmaid's Tale. And let me friggin' tell you, if June doesn't start making some money moves for herself next season, I swear on my life. No, but it's so good. It's so good. I love it. Thank you guys for recommending it for me to binge it while I've been recovering because it's been the best. It's been so nice to like binge a show and kind of take my mind off recovering and stuff. It's been really difficult for me to recover because I'm just so bored. I was in a little bit of pain yesterday too, so that didn't help, but I finished Handmaids. Now Riley and I are watching a show called Designated Survivor. It's also on Netflix. It's really good. It's kind of like political though, so if you're not really into politics and stuff like that, I wouldn't recommend it, but I really like it. For lashes, I'm gonna be applying the Lilly Lashes in So Extra Miami. These are a little bit more extra, if you will. And I'm using my Tweezerman tweezers to apply these bitches. Okay, so I'm gonna apply these as close to the lash line as I possibly can because we don't have liner on. Oh, she a big ass lash. Do I like this lash? Do I like how big it is? We shall see. I mean, it can touch my eyebrows. That's how big this lash is. It looks like I have a chinchilla on my eyes. But I feel like it's okay. Like, it's fine. I mean, I have glitter on, so I feel like I can get away with these huge ass lashes. But I love the way that my eyes look. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation off camera. You guys don't need to see that. It's been the same shit, different day. So I'll see you guys back for the lower lash line. And maybe we'll do a pop of color on the lower lash. We'll see. Okay, you guys, so I have the rest of my makeup on and I'm trying to figure out if I want to do something different to the lower lash line. Like maybe do a smoked out red. I'm thinking I kind of want to try that. I mean, YOLO, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go in with the shade Garnet and I'm going to go in and just kind of smoke out the lower lash line and get that bish popping. Like a hot girl summer or hot girl fall now, I guess. Ooh, I'm kind of liking the red. I'm glad I did that. You gotta take chances, you know? And then I think I want to take the shimmer shade Ruby, which is a deeper red, maroon, if you will. Oh, shit. Oh my God, that scared me. And I'm just gonna shimmer it down here like so. And then for inner corner, I think I'm gonna put the shade Diamond. It's kind of similar. It reminds me of the Super Shock shadows. I'm gonna just wet my brush for this one so that I don't have any fallout since my foundation's on. Just kind of pop that in the corner there. Yeah, that's pretty. And then I think I want to add a little bit of period. Yeah, just to make it a little bit more gold. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. I really love the way everything came out. I think Kathleen and Colourpop did an amazing job with this palette. I'm so excited to use it more and everything, and I feel like it's a perfect fall palette. Like, I feel like this is very fall vibes of me, you know? I definitely recommend this palette. I think it's really fun and cool, and I like that it's a huge palette. I hope Colourpop does more things like this, and I'm interested to see the price shade too, because, you know, I'm wondering if this is gonna be like a $25 palette or a $30 palette. Either way, it's still hella affordable. But I will update you guys on prices and everything and launch dates and all that jazz down below. I'm sorry that I don't have anything in my hand right now to say in the video, but I hope you enjoyed this. Please consider subscribing if you like what you see. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!